The time has come. All right. We're here. We're live. Hi, Cecilia Aragorn in Cursed Calendar. So far, this is looking like one of my standard streams so far. And there's nothing wrong with that. Hi, kitty. Just in time. Oh, whoops. I need to mute that. Speaking of just in time, I've gotten a huge pimple on my forehead out of nowhere, just in time for me to do a bunch of videos with a popular tennis YouTuber. Isn't that great? Just the way we drew it up on the board. I hope you two are doing well. Hi, Booyal. Yeah. I thought that it would work alright. I thought that I could do the premiere and then right as it ends I would start streaming. So hopefully that wasn't like massively inconvenient for people or something. Hi, Bisaki. Hello, Tennis. Tennis has arrived. Hope everybody's had a great day and / is having a great one. Don't know what I have planned for this, really. Like, I did some hitting today, and, I might look at that a little bit. Maybe work on this, illustration job that I have, but I'll probably do that later if that's the case. I'll see toward the beginning, how many people come in and want to ask some tennis questions or just chat about tennis stuff, and would want to see more tennis-related stuff. What are you gonna do today, Tennis? Oh, Calendar, what would we do without you? How would we know anything about anything? Yeah, it's kind of like a celebration stream. Booyal says, just off work, about to head out to hit some myself. That's awesome. Well, I hope you enjoy. I hope you have a good hitting session. And thanks for stopping in to say hi. I appreciate it. Hi, Matthew Wu. Pog indeed. We're pogging everywhere right now. 15 people in here right now. I hope you all are having a great one. And those of you who stopped in to look at the premiere of my new video, which you can check out on my channel right now, it should be a regular video by this point. Hopefully you enjoyed that. Feel free to ask questions about that, or talk about anything within reason. You know? Cecilia says, so glad to be on my first stream with you. Yeah. Yeah, Bisaki says, oh wait, Cal, you're right. Who's this man? I don't know who I am. So yeah, maybe I'll just start looking at some of the footage that I gathered from earlier today. Oh, Bisaki, you can if you want, sure. Okay, so I'll do this. Some of this action. I'll get this ready. Bear with me for a moment. Or bear with me always, but especially in this moment. Also, Midori, obviously I haven't, Midori/Eve, I haven't looked any more at the file stuff since I left earlier, so... But once again, thank you very much for all the help. If I what? If I what? Yeah. yeah, pretty much. Alright, let's take a gander at this. I'm gonna have to... Oh wait, that's from... Okay, that's more like it. I don't want, I yearn. Okay, so hopefully this will work. Yeah, there's nothing like... I'll just make sure... Yep, that worked out pretty well. I'll just take that out. And good God, that's a creepy face. This has turned into a horror stream. It did not take long. Okay, which webcam was the one that was working? Is it this one? No. This happens every single time. What was it? This one? No. Okay, so there's only one possibility left. Right? Yep. Gosh. Absurd. Alright, so we can watch some tennis footage, if you want. This is from earlier today. Hi, Assembled Brick. Welcome. I hope you're having a good one. Cursed Calendar says, this guy should do a collab with Serious Song. I don't think they work very well together. You're just in time, Assembled Brick, to see some of my hitting from earlier today. Hi, Ian Castile. Yes, that is the... It's the face of somebody. And it can't... It's somebody who's up to no good. Okay, goodness. So the music is way louder than the video, so... Let me just adjust some settings here. Hopefully this is... Tell me if this balance is okay with my voice and what you're hearing from my desktop, if you please. 5 Nights at Serious.
Tennis balls, they bounce. Who knew?
Whoa! Okay, Windows 10, you're amazing. Yeah, that was my desktop. It's one of my characters from my web series that was drawn by a person who is just in the chat here, Bisaki. Is it Bisaki Pepperfelt? Yeah, Pepperpelt. That's who it is. Joseph GDP, or GDB, sorry. Hi, Joseph. He says, hey man, hope you're having a good one. How are you liking Selenko Confidential now that you have some time playing with it? I like it a lot so far, and I just strung my spare stick with it as well. And the two rackets that I have right now are very different. I was unsure at first if my experience with the string was being affected by the fact that I was using it the first time at the same time as I was using a new racket for the first time, which is this Dunlop CX200 Tour, and I think that the racket itself was accounting for a lot of the very different feel that I was experiencing, that I was liking a lot. So I'm gonna have a hit with my spare racket as well. Oh, good God. And I need to put some lead tape on my spare racket, because if I'm going to be using that in the instance that a string breaks on my new main racket, they're gonna need to sync up with their specs as close as possible. But yeah, I'm definitely really liking the Confidential so far. I think it has a nice blend of every single aspect that you could want. Yeah, this is a rough start here. This is a person that has been on this channel before in 2 other videos. She is a solid baseline player. She can hit some nasty, flat, arrow-like shots through the court. And I was lucky enough to get the chance to hit with her on this final day before I hit with Mark. But yeah, Joseph, I hope you're having a good one too. As I said, hopefully the audio balance is okay here. Ian Castile says, ever just want to hit those smashes from the baseline? Basically every single time, yeah. Basically every time. And sometimes I do. And sometimes it works. About 10% of the time. Which might, honestly, that might be a better success rate than when I try and hit a normal forehand, if we're gonna be honest. But that doesn't mean that I should do it every time. I need to learn how to freaking hit a forehand. And I'm starting to. I'm starting to learn how to make the shot. Oh, I'm so coordinated. I'm so coordinated. Yeah, this is a pretty rough start here. Letting that guy pass. Yeah, she hits so flat, it's really hard to do. Well, I just need to learn how to deal with it. Assemble Brick says, what do you have your racket strung at? I just strung it yesterday, or 2 days ago. I strung it at 53 pounds. And that's what I strung my spare at as well. But the thing about the Dunlop Force 98, which is my spare frame, which used to be my main frame, whenever I tap it with my hand, the pitch of sound coming off the strings is way lower on the Force 98 compared to this frame here. So that's interesting to me. So I wonder if I should string the Force 98 way tighter, or if that's just a result of the frame being way flexier and way less stiff. I don't know. Hi Desi, I hope you're doing well. I'm glad you love this. Yay! Look at me trying to hit a volley like a piece of freaking crap on a stick. Let's look at that again because I hate myself. That was a decent little... I wonder what grip I used here. My guess is continental. Yeah, that's pretty continental. That's just always what I default to when I'm trying to create spin. Isn't that kind of a freaking awful oxymoron? That's just how I've learned how to use a lot of wrist action. Booyal says, have you taken many lessons or still mostly self-taught? I'm taking way more lessons than I used to. Still not like a bunch, but I'm getting there. Oh, that's right, I'm moving my camera to this. Let's see if... Just trying to get this view of my forehand. Yeah, and I do move the camera farther to the baseline. Wow, there we go, there we go. And of course, right after I do that, I hit an amazing forehand in the middle of the court. That's certainly going to be out of frame. Assemble Brick says, has your equipment changed since your November update? Aside from me stringing 2 pounds lighter, not really, I don't think. Desi says, oh, you string those things. That's really neat. Why you do that? What do you mean? Do you mean, like, why do I do it myself? Or why do we string tennis rackets? Oh, it actually was in view. That was a safe but well-placed winner in the corner. Off forehand. I mean, I was probably situated too far away from... Yeah, I was situated way too freaking far away from the ball. But I made it work in the end. They turned tennis from Mario Tennis into a real thing. That's why I mean, Mario Tennis was how I gained any interest in tennis in the first place when I was young.
I'd love to be able to do that every single time.
And Mario Golf, basically. That was a bad shot. Yeah, so obviously my racket drop is very muted. I'm doing that intentionally. Because before this, my racket drop on the forehand was just absurdly wild. This is a good view. God. Yeah, nice weight transfer and nice footwork and nice being horrible at tennis. Desi asks when this was recorded. Several hours ago. About 5 hours and 20 minutes ago. Excuse me. I tried to breathe, and I'm not good at things, so it didn't work out. So yeah, Desi asked, I mean, I didn't know you could string them at all, but also how and why. You said it was at 53 pounds. So, tennis rackets, the thing that you hit the ball with in the middle of the racket, they're actually strings. There are different types of strings that you can use, but they're all strings. And, so, when we talk about stringing a racket, it's the process of putting strings in the racket. And, you can do it at different tensions. If you do it a looser, it's all based on feel, basically, and you can get different results out of stringing it at different tensions. If you string it looser, it can give you a bit more pop, a bit more power. You can swing a bit lighter and have it come off the racket a bit easier. If you string it tighter, it tends to create more control, but it'll give you a stiffer feel. And I try and string somewhere in the middle. I like a bit of a looser feel, I think. That was in. Wow. Yeah, this was the best. This was the best sequence here.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, of course.
Okay, that was
Freaking.
that was a good sequence.
But that'll be good to see that be a miss. That was just because spit went down my throat. That was not COVID. Don't worry, Ian. But yeah, Desi, there are types of machines that you can use to string a tennis racket, and at the tennis center that I work at, there is an automatic machine that I used to string this one a couple days ago, and I was taught how to do it as a part of me taking the job there, because as part of my job, I string people's rackets.
Oh yeah.
It's just, Well, first off, my eyes are closed. Yeah, just completely mistimed, among many, many other things.
Oh yeah.
Hi, Random Tennis. You're here.
Sequence there.
Oh, thank you for congratulating me on doing split steps. Yeah, I need to do it more often against my my usual hitting partner. I really get out of that because I just always like lose all hope, and so I just stop doing the proper things. Yeah, so when I said it was at 53 pounds, that's the tension that I strung the racket at. The entire every single string in the racket has been put in at a tension of 53 pounds of force, and that's kind of like a nice little midpoint for me. God! Ugh! That's so hard to watch. I mean, it is most of the time, but especially ones like that. Yeah, her depth is amazing. So I really have to be on my toes when I hit with her. Good God. I was a bit early on that, but it worked out. I was a bit crappy on that, and it didn't work out as well. Now this is where I start to hit a few good ones in a row, I think. Never mind. Hope you all are enjoying this so far. I have to get to the ball sooner. That was a nice. Yeah, that was my best swing. But even then, look at how the racket moves in my follow through. That's so wild. That's not a very good windshield wiper motion. Why is the video player not letting me pause the video when I want? That's more like it. Yeah, I can't pause it where I want. Anyway. Desi says, nice, I'd set mine at 2 pounds of tension and strum it like a liar. Good luck on your game tomorrow. Thank you, Desi. If it was at 2 pounds, I don't know if there'd be much strumming. It would just be, you'd be moving it like this. It would be really loose.
Oh yeah, of course.
Okay, so that was actually the decent little sequence. I can't believe that one was in. It looked like a net for sure. And then...
Oh yeah, of course.
But, that's gonna be good for showing Micah. Hello, Apollo. Goodbye, Apollo. Again, that's,
Forehand footage from that angle.
a character in the web series that I made called Diminish. Wait. Oh, okay. Never mind. That's, that was the same one. There we go.
Yikes.
My slices were working pretty darn well today. Too bad that was mostly out of frame. Woo! Also, I'm noticing on stream now that this is starting to get pretty choppy. Has it been choppy the whole time?
Oh, that felt better than that.
If so, I'm really sorry. Let me try Windows Media Player. Maybe that'll work better.
Yeah.
It's darker.
Yikes.
Whoops. Actually, first, let me do this. Please close. I'm trying to close you. Thank you. Let's see if it... Okay, that looks to be better, actually.
Yikes.
I think that's better. Assembled Brick asks what camera I'm using. I'm using a Canon T6i. There's still 2 videos playing at once. I thought I closed you.
Oh, that felt better than that.
Just close, dude.
Oh my gosh.
Hi, Booyah. So when are you gonna work with a coach, or is it just over video? With Micah. So I'm gonna send her some footage first. It's probably gonna be from this session. That's why I did the other angle of my forehand. I'm gonna send her a little bit of footage from here because she asked for that, and then she said in a couple weeks we'd start, or she'd get back to me with more on our first little project. I really wish that one was in. That would have been...
Yeah.
I mean, that was a good sequence. I need to get down low like that more often. Yeah.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
Woo! Flat ball hitter.
No.
Yikes. No.
It's not. Nice again.
Well, thank you, Assembled Brick.
Oh, that's nowhere close.
Little bit late on that one. That was a bad feed, as usual. There's a short slice. Nice drop shot.
Nice shot.
Hi, King Azo. Say raw. B. Tennyson.
Yes.
I hope you're doing well. Jeez, just the way I rock back, I'm giving myself no chance to hit that ball. That was decent. Good. bad.
Yeah.
I really, really wanted to make that one. Why is it getting all skippy again? What the heck, dude? My CPU is freaking out or something. Why? Okay, what if I close this for now? That's really bad. Why are you like this? That's so bad. No wonder nobody wants to watch this right now. This is choppy as... The other thing is still open? What is going on? How are you still open? Oh, that's... Oh, that's... Okay, that makes sense. So I have to tell it every single time to open with Windows Media Player instead. Okay, whatever. And now it's better. Okay. The night's been treating me well, King Ozzo. Just been doing a little bit of this. Just got home from doing this exact thing that you're seeing right now. And, just been getting ready to stream afterward. Premiered a tennis video right before. That's a pretty nice sequence. When did this start? Right here? Yep. Gosh, she hit some skitters.
Good rally. Your flat balls are crazy good. Uh-oh. Nice.
A little dumb open stance. Oh yeah, I had a lot of fun. Yeah, she's an amazing hitting partner. It's always super fun to hit with her, but of course tennis is always fun. I mean, not always. I mean, I get really angry myself, but it's always a blessing. This is a nice little sequence. Oh my gosh, that's a nice sequence. When does this one... Is that when it starts? This might be the sequence of the hitting session. Wow. This is decent for me. Of course it's good from her. She's the one, creating all the pace. I can't believe I got that.
Very nice.
I'm glad this is entertaining, Desi. I want to watch that again. And at this point, she just starts wrecking the ball. Oh, man. Easy lob.
Yes. Very nice. Sorry.
Yeah, why are you, just get to the ball. My footwork to the forehand is just so weird. Hi, that dog from Halo. I'm sorry you die. Hopefully I can help. That's such a close stance. I just don't know any other way to approach that ball. I tried to go super big on that backhand for no reason. Well, not for no reason. The reason is hubris. Trying to show off the camera. Hope everybody's enjoying themselves.
Yeah. Oh no, that was great. And I've done it to you like 6 times already, so. That's okay. I've done it like 6 times again.
That shows you my eye-hand coordination right there. Oh, she hits such a nice ball. It's such a consistent height over the net. It's so flat, but it's so constant.
Oh dear.
Hi, Psycat Tennis. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. I hope you're well. Welcome to the stream. Ah, you can make that. Oh, you didn't need to do that. Just completely uncontrolled lower body. Ugh.
Control.
Mark, yo! How's it going? Welcome to the Mark Sansait pregame stream.
That was it. Nice shot.
CCAT, okay. That was my second guess.
Oh, come on.
Thank you for telling me.
Nice shot.
Oh, nice slice, buddy. That is a classic. Let's look at that again. Why am I looking at this again? That's, oh my god. Yes, Mark, this is actually the exact court that we will be hitting at tomorrow. This is court 4. So you can see all the space to the right, because that's like the little sitting area.
It's the exact type of ball that I need to see right
That's
now.
why I chose that court. It's really, really nice.
4-5 tomorrow. Next. Hold on.
Oh, okay, I guess I got that. The footwork was not stellar. Nice slice. Yeah. That was a pretty good slice.
Tomorrow.
Let's look at this whole sequence again. Hello, Mark.
4-5 tomorrow.
Yeah, not very good leg use there. This is better, I guess. But my arm is bent like crazy. No knee bend on that slice. Yeah. Yeah, that slice, that horrible slice was an outlier, and that forehand unfortunately was not as much of an outlier, but it was still not what I usually hit. There's another. Okay, I guess I got that back. Mark says you're going to do a Q&A with me tomorrow after we hit on this court, if that's okay. That is extremely okay, Mark. I would be honored to. That's a nice, horrible forehand. We've gotten, to, of course, to the point in this hitting session where I start missing everything just as soon as Mark is here. Just to give him a taste of me at my worst. See, there's some knee bend. There you go. Yes, good. Bad. That one was in, I think. I'm gonna try and not give you that many moonballs. Alright, Mark, your plane's taking off. See you soon, dude! Once again, safe travels. Can't wait, dude. It's gonna be a blast. Oh yeah, there's a topspin backhand where I shouldn't have taken one. See you soon, step bro. Good God. Oh, Mark, what are we gonna do with you? What are we gonna do without you? Nothing, because we will have you forever.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah, CCAT, it's brilliant. Brilliant. Yeah. Keep up those little skits, Mark. That's gonna really. Oh, whoa! Yeah, these are my two nice slices here. Yeah, that was a good sequence. Yeah, keep up those skits, Mark. That one was a keeper. Ian, yo! I am going to definitely enjoy the hit with Mark and the entire experience of his tournament. Thank you for the sentiment, Ian. I definitely enjoyed this hit as well. I'm feeling nice and warmed up, nice and ready for him. And I'm just gonna enjoy it to the fullest. I'm feeling no nerves, I'm just feeling excited. Just absolute love. I only did that because I was scared to hit a winner there, so.
Oh no.
Like I should have done. But it worked out.
Great shot.
Yikes. That dog from Halo says, I don't know tennis. That's totally fine, just keep giving bug facts. Oh, yikes. That's not topspin, that's just horror. Hi, Rainier Tennis. Rainier says, CX200 Tour 60x19 is a great racket. I have to agree. I was kind of shocked at how amazing it felt. Right, from the very first time that I hit a ball with it. It was just instant. And I still love the Force 98, but it just... This racket just is so good. This racket is so good. Mark says, let's get some mixed dubs going too. Alright, let's go. How long are you going to be here, Mark, if you're still here? How long are you going to be in Ohio? Oh, Mark says, bring this hitting partner too if you want. Okay, that's what Mark said first. She's probably going to be busy. I think this was the only time that she could hit. She's in high school. And she's doing a lot of tennis training as well, so... I'm actually glad that I took something off there. I would usually miss those because of going for too much. King Ozzo says, gonna head off now and do stuff with a friend. You all take care. You take care as well, King Ozzo. I hope you enjoy that. Midori says, Eve says, about to get into some deep rock galactic with IRL friends. That sounds good. Okay, that one's over. As you can tell from that ending reaction, I'm feeling good about life and the universe and general things that exist within both of those things.
Your slice has gotten better.
That is such a brutal ball. Look at that. And it's so routine for her. Or when does it happen? Did it happen way sooner?
I see improvement, sure. Your slice has gotten better.
Yeah. Oh Lord. I mean, it's right down the middle, but that makes it safe. But then the depth and the penetration. You see how low it bounces. That is not easy. Oh, the unintentional off backhand, curving away. Big hotted beans. Baked beans? Big baked beans? Ooh, see, there's another one! Gosh! That's a Medvedev shot. Off the forehand. Hi, C-Cat says, should keep the left arm up after contact on your backhand, makes this shot. Yeah, so... What do I tend to do? Yeah, I tend to... I do it like this. This is my usual backhand position. So you're saying more like...
No! Good shot, bro.
I'll keep that in mind. I'm feeling very good about my backhand overall. I feel pretty confident whenever I set up for a backhand. Not as much a shot like that, but like a drive backhand. Yeah, that one just completely skidded off the court, died. Ian asks what my vertical jump is. That's a good question. I haven't had it measured. Not as high as you might think. I'm still nowhere near, like, dunk territory. Like, on an... a regulation basketball hoop, I might be able to touch the rim if on a good jump. Hey! Hey! What do you know? A decent forehand. Oh god, hubris. Yes, I said it too. Like, there's no world where you should hit a topspin backhand off of that. Like that one, that's fine. This one here, that's a slice every day of the week. That's just pure hubris. Trying to show off. You have to hit a slice here. But this was a fun little sequence here. Rainier asks, planning on playing tournaments or league in the future? It depends. I mean, I would love to. I definitely want to be in a competitive environment at some point. I'm definitely hungry for that. So far, I've had opportunities for match play around here without having to sign up for USTA and fork up more cash for that stuff. God, Matthew Wu says, "Don't lie. We know you'd pack one over MJ." I don't know, man. I don't know about that. I jump high enough to do flips and land on my feet. That's all I've ever needed jump height for. So I haven't really worked toward a vertical leap. I do try and backflip as high as I can, but I branched out to other aspects of jumping. I'm pretty sure Michael Jordan could still jump higher than I can right now.
Any drills you want to do? Anything else?
Is this where I start? Yeah, this is, so I'm going to switch to doing some serving here. So, this is going to be... this was my first time serving in more than a month, as I just told her. And you're about to see the result of that. Let's take a look. And so, my motion, I've kind of completely forgotten how the motion works. There's one, there's two, there's three, it was out. Here's four, here's five. Here's number 6. Yay! So, I was just trying to get the feel back with the serve. That's what this is all about. I assume Mark is going to want to work on returns and warm those up. So I'm really going to need to have my serves locked in whenever that happens. And so I made sure that I spent the last 20 or so minutes of this session hitting a bunch of serves, and then we played out the point whenever I actually made one and she made the return. Hi, Lil. I hope you're doing well. Welcome to the stream. We have just gotten to the serve points section of this hitting session from a few hours ago. Rainier says, "Man, I wish UTR was active around here. There's nothing to do since we have strict COVID rules, no tournaments. No leagues for juniors except for school. Also, no playoffs." I'm sorry to hear that. Hopefully, with how things seem to be getting under control, that can change soon. Are you a junior, Rainier? Also, hopefully I'm pronouncing that correctly. Cool bug facts. I make tank. It's lovely. Oh, look at that. Hope you all are enjoying. It's nice to see you all here. Yeah, I just look kind of uncomfortable. I mean, I look uncomfortable in many aspects of my game, especially forehand. But in my last video where I was showing all my serves, I was starting to look pretty relaxed and pretty sure and confident in my service motion. And this, my serves today were feeling and looking a bit more rigid and unsure. But hopefully tomorrow I can start to open up a little bit more. You can see I'm pinching my elbow. That's a I'm pinching my elbow in a bit, but whatever gets the serve in play, so I can do that.
about like 60 miles an hour.
Cool bug fact. I like tank.
I just love this stance.
Yeah, I was trying to go for the T there, and almost got away with it too, if it wasn't for those pesky terribleness in my body and in mind. So those are... She missed that one long, but she had me. Aw, cool bug facts. I'm out of ideas. That's okay. You've had many a bug fact for us. I'm sure you'll come up with more. Seacat says, Lee Chicago has some since I lived there. Every tournament, every weekend. Yeah, and obviously Ohio is still having this stuff because that's where Mark is coming to play 4-5 sectionals. That one was in, I believe. I'm definitely still having a little rough period here, trying to feel the box again. And she gets another perfect let cord. Let's take another look at that. Look at where this ball lands. Imagine how many times in your life will you see a ball land on that inch of the court for a winner. Rainier says, junior player, high school sophomore. Nice. Luckily, school tennis will be in early summer, so better weather compared to early fall, winter like it could have been if our league didn't get a waiver to change it. Well, yeah, hopefully that'll be nice. Cool bug facts. I restock bug on facts now. That's a nice return. I lucked out here, but still missed that one. She hit a good return and then let me back in a little bit, but... I think she's working on her feel. That's probably why she tried that. Trying to branch out her game a little bit. Because she obviously has the baseline hitting down pat. At least for the level of play that she's at. I think that was in. That's... Oh, yeah. Oh, I don't want to see this again. Oh, just no connection of any part of the body. Anyway. Yeah, decent slice there. Cal says, cool bug fact, in New Hampshire, instead of tennis, they played tenbis. Pretty much the same game, except it's been adapted to include non-human entities. Oh, so finally, people like me can play. Yeah, that's a nice little point. Well, I'll definitely take a look at that again. The serve goes right to her, but... And she hits a good return, but I get it back in play. She hits a short one. Wasn't easy to take advantage of. But I feel most comfortable when I'm running to an open stance. Like, for some reason, that's when I feel most sure when I'm hitting a forehand. It's either when I'm running into the left side like that, or I'm running around my backhand. Those are when I feel the most comfortable taking a forehand. It's never like the easy shots that I feel comfortable with. Yeah. I got good depth on that, and that's what won me the point. And we'll keep going. It looks like there's about to be another good little sequence because this clip is very short, which means I'm gonna stop it right afterward. Excuse me. Eventually I'm gonna find out that my toss is going back. Yeah, this is probably where I find it out. That my toss is, instead of going into the court, it's going the opposite direction, which is gonna do me no favors. And eventually I discover that. Oh yeah, at this point. Look at that angle. Yeah, I could have done something with that, but it was still good enough to move me around, get me way off balance. And I felt confident. Like when I saw this one, I felt like I knew I could hit a good shot here, but didn't quite time it right at all. But this was great. Great job by her moving me around the court. I run around that just because I feel more comfortable hitting a backhand. She has me stretched way out, but that gives me enough time to come back. And she does just enough to get me.
Nice point.
Hi, Jan Ivanre Likarald. I'm so sorry. That has to be absolutely incorrect the way I just said that. Jan asks, did you get any news yet about your Proton? I heard they're starting to ship. The last email I got was an update saying that it could be pushed back until June. Woohoo! That one was out, but I knew I should try and hit that because I do that basically every single frickin' time. I dump it straight into the net. It's almost impossible to do it, but I do it every time. I should probably learn how to take those as forehands for that reason. But you know how I am with forehands. The Hell Knight from Dune 2016, yeah. Playing tennis. Just Ivan? Okay. I'll go for that, yeah. But I apologize for the way I said your name. But yeah, I'm unsure when I'll get mine. Very unsure. So hopefully it works out well. That was a decent serve. I don't think I was really trying to hit this serve, but I'll take it. Actually, it was deep. It was deep, yeah. And at this point, I'm starting to, like, try and simplify the motion a lot and take a lot of motion out of it. It was a weird, crunched forehand. Okay. Staying in the point. Staying in the point. Alright. Yep. Immediately. Just, the second that I'm rushed. Like, look at how stiff I am. Even stiffer than usual. Just... Oh, there's... God. Let's take a look at the grip. Now that I think about it. I'm rushed, so let's see if I actually get an Eastern grip here instead of a Continental. That is... inching toward Continental, but still Eastern, I think. Yeah. Yeah, that's... It's a bit too close to Continental for my liking. But it's better than it was before. At least there's that. And that's part of why I missed that shot, I'm sure. Is because I didn't give myself a chance with the grip. Let's look at the shot before that and see what my grip is. Yeah, that's a bit stronger.
Yeah, perfect.
Ivan says, I think they said they have emailed order numbers 150 below. Mine is in the 300s. I need to see what my order is then. They're expecting me done shipping pre-order end of April. Okay, yeah, I was definitely a pre-order person, but I was on the later end, so I'll have to see what my order is. Hi, Lolo Mal 7. They say, I've actually found my serves more consistent with my pinky just hanging off the bottom of the grip.
Oh, Lord, that was...
Feels weird, but it's worked very consistently for me as a new 4-0 player. Congrats, by the way. Thank you for the insight. I think in general, I tend to choke up my hand on the racket too much with most of my shots.
Nice shot.
I think we keep playing this out. Yeah. Let's see what this forehand... Yeah. You see, I'm relaxed on this forehand because I already missed a shot here. so I don't really care about this shot. So you can see how relaxed this is. For like the first time in my life. I should play every single forehand like I think that the point is already over. Or like, I think I'm not in a point. Did any of you see the ball there? Let's take another look at that. I was trying to hit a slice serve there. Oh, Lord. Yeah, I think this is still before I figured out that I needed to start putting my toss farther into the court. Yeah, my stance and my footwork is still really awkward, but I'm at least putting the ball in play. And that ball went nowhere. That was unfortunate because I was liking that rally. Yeah, that ball just completely died. Take another look at that, though. Yeah, I was rushed, but I managed to catch up to it. Weird footwork. There's a nice shot! Because I just instinctively know how to hit a backhand better. Yeah, let's look at the backhand. Thank you, Lolo Mao. Lolo Mao. Sorry. I hope everybody's enjoying. I'm having fun. There! I think it was, yeah, that was just wide. But still, like, that was my first time trying for that specific serve, and it was very close. And it would have been very good. I do love, like, thankfully, I do enjoy hitting the slice wide from the ad. It feels like, it feels really nice. But! So I'll make sure to give Mark plenty of those. Whether he wants them or not. Yeah, finally, I started to try and get my elbow a bit farther away from my body on these. Hi, Acing Tennis, what's up? Welcome. Yeah, okay, I think maybe here is where I start to figure out. Who is this guy? Acing tennis? How do you ace tennis? How do you ace a sport? That must be a very good serve. Yeah, yikes. Yeah, see, the reason I'm missing all of those long is because the toss is this way. And when I start putting it into the court, that's naturally gonna, change the launch angle a little bit. But all of those were... I have no chance of catching up to that. Yeah! So, yeah. There you go. That happens pretty often, unfortunately.
Okay.
But luckily, I actually was able to figure out what was wrong. So, here, enough of that. Let's start making some serves again.
Thanks.
That's not a... I mean, that's an extremely exploitable serve. But at least it was in. That one died, too. Could you please stop? Why are you... Okay, there you go. Jeez. How are you doing, Acing Tennis? Welcome. It's good to see you, man. I still need to watch... I still need to watch your live stream, to be honest. Ooh, there we go. That one was kind of unintentional, too, I think. You see I'm kind of falling back. But... the slice wide from the ad is the serve that I can hit most consistently when I'm going for it. But... There's some nice topspin on that one. Yeah, that actually messed with me because her shots are usually so flat. Woo! What was that? Was that a decent forehand? What was that, dude? Where did that come from? Okay, so I initiate this a bit too early, but somehow it works. Look at that topspin! Huh. Again, it was probably because I had missed the shot before that. Like, I missed this one. So all the pressure is off me because the point is technically over. So immediately, my body relaxes. And instinct takes over and I hit a decent shot. Yeah, Lolo Mao, part of that is just because of the pace that's coming at me. Lolo Mao says, crazy how you're really improving here. Well, thank you. You're putting a lot more pace on your shots. Part of that is because I find it way easier to keep pace going whenever there's pace coming at me. And I know that this is normal, but whenever I play my usual hitting partner that you see in those outdoor videos on the usual court on my channel, a lot of his shots are really spinny slices, like floaty balls. And I just do not know how to create pace on those. At least put pace on it and have it go in the court or anywhere close. Acing says, your grip on that forehand, is that your typical grip? Let me see what that grip was. Let me go back here. Find that shot again. Where was it? Was it that far back or not? Where are we? Okay, it's coming up here. Let's take a look at this grip. This looks to be... I'm trying to make that be my usual grip. That looks to be a strong Eastern, if not a semi-Western. Yeah, that's a bit stronger than a lot of the other ones that we've been seeing in this video, I think. No, actually, wait, it's the same. It's just, it was a different angle. Let's look at it right here. That is probably a regular Eastern. I hope it is. Is that a Continental? Please don't tell me that's a Continental. But yeah, I'm trying to get a stronger grip. I've been having more success lately than I was before. So yeah, acing tennis, you can tell that I'm not very confident with being able to identify what grip I'm using. But I'm definitely really trying to inch it to a stronger position. Because I think before, a lot of people were telling me that I was using a continental grip, or very close to continental, on my forehand. And that's not what I want. Yeah, she totally could have destroyed me there. I was trying to go down the line, I hit it right to her, and normally she would put this away with ease. She just got it a bit too low of a launch angle.
Oh, that's so close!
Yeah, acing tennis, maybe... So, acing tennis says, watch how your racket never comes horizontal to the court. You want to get the pat the dog position for the optimal topspin. Yeah, and that's another thing. I have taken out the pat the dog or the racket drop for now, because when I was using a continental forehand grip, this was my racket drop. So I was here, and I dropped it here, so you can see the racket face is facing the sky, and then I would turn it over. So I would do that for my racket drop. That was my racket drop. So now this was the grip that I was using here for my forehands before. So now I'm trying to go for something more like this. Trying to go for a grip like this. And I think this is the grip I end up using, hopefully, in the video. And I am also just trying to take out the racket drop for now, so I can just get that horrible habit out of my system. And so you're going to see that my pat the dog doesn't really exist, and I'm kind of swinging like this right now, just so I can get the right swing plane, learn properly how to put the ball in play, and then I'll start worrying about putting the wrist action back in. But yes, that is good advice. It is definitely good advice. I'm just taking... I had to undo some bad habits, and I'm taking baby steps with that right now. Thank you for the input, man. I hope everybody's still enjoying themselves. Thank you all for showing up. This is fun. We've been going for more than an hour now. Nice. Yeah, this one. And unfortunately, we only have one more clip left, but there's some nice stuff in this final clip here. I think it's a longer one, so... How long is it? Yeah, it's 6.5 minutes long. Acing Tennis asks, do you have a Discord where we can chat on your live stream? I do not have a Discord server myself. I have a fan Discord for the web series that I made. But I'm also a part of Mark Sansait's Discord server. But yeah, I don't have a personal Discord as we speak. Acing says, I want to show you a couple things that I'm too noob to explain over text. Ivan says, yo, Acing, wonder if I can get your insight about my play. Okay, cool. Oh, that's such a nice shot! Oh my god! Her depth is ridiculous. I'm pretty sure that was in, right? That's definitely too close to call. Like, that's not a shot you would call out in a match. At least I wouldn't. It's way too close. But she just, that's what she has that's so brutal. That super flat penetrating ball with absurd depth. Whenever she has time, off both wings.
I couldn't tell if that was in or out.
What was that? I looked away for a second and I saw what looked like a forehand. Oh! Look at that little Nick Kyrgios motion. Look at this. Oh, okay. Still a super pinched motion in the upper body there. Super tense shoulders, but let's look at the grip too. Yeah, it's the same grip I've been using all day. So it looks like a weak Eastern. That's not what I want. I want a stronger Eastern.
Oh, yep, that's out.
Let's take another look at that forehand.
I couldn't tell if that was in or out.
I like the setup here. That's like the best... Oh my... it was accidental. Again, I wasn't prepared for her to hit this because I just hit a horrible shot. And so I'm more relaxed. An instinct takes over. Look at that stance! That's the best stance I've had in the entire video. In the entire session. What's wrong with this? Why don't I do this all the time? That's a proper closed stance. Why don't I do this more often? What's stopping me from doing that more often? Also, nice calf. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, that's like an actual forehand unit turn. That dog from Halo says, cool bug facts. Crabs are better pets than dogs or cats because they will one day destroy all that isn't crab. Cool bug fact. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that, Acing. I'm really happy. Yeah, that's like a semi-closed, like, but that's what I mean. That's what I tried to say was that I'm trying to really get too closed on a lot of these shots. And I normally can't find a semi-closed position ever. Also, hi Anson, I hope you're enjoying. So this is promising. Yeah, you can see, like, I'm still not getting a good eye. Like, this is still a weird position here. I have so much work to do to... That's a couple years of bad habits there. I have a lot of unlearning to do, and then relearning to get the proper pat the dog. Midori. Eve says, I think I'm gonna sit on in the stream since all this is, I have no idea. It's okay. You don't have to have any idea. If you're enjoying this, then that's totally fine, and it's... I still appreciate you. I hope you're enjoying.
Oh, yep, that's out.
But yeah, hello to all the tennis people. I do usually do streams over on my other YouTube channel, Saria Song, where I've been doing some art streams and hanging out with fans of my new web series called Diminish. And it's really nice to be able to provide a live stream for my tennis channel for the first time. And I'm glad to see all of you. I'm glad to see all of you from the Diminish side of things as well. Okay. Good return. That's, yeah. See, talking about my vertical leap, that's not impressive right there. I mean, this is a good lob, though, as I'm about to tell her.
Nice, perfect lob.
Kind of a weird trophy position there.
Nice, perfect lob.
Anson says, aren't you supposed to be hitting with Mark? Yep, he is on the plane right now, headed down here. We're going to be hitting tomorrow on this exact court that you see right here. Court 4 at Towpath Tennis Center in Cuyahoga Falls, Ohio. We're going to be hitting tomorrow at 5:30 p.m. I think that was in. Oh god, dude. Yeah, I was trying to go to the corner. Instead, I gave her the perfect ball to attack. This is disgusting. And I got super lucky. Acing says, well, if you ever want a video chat, let me know, and I'll see if I can help in any way. Noob to noob learning. Noob to noob on noob action. Thank you so much, Acing Tennis. I appreciate it. And he says, your hit sesh with Mark I'm looking forward to. Me too. Nice serve. I almost nailed her. Yeah, I can't wait to either Hansen. Ivan says, Acing... Okay. That's for not me. That's a nice return. Again! See? Look at this! I was unprepared for this ball to come back. I was not prepared for this, so I'd already released the tension from my body. Look at how different it is. When I'm not prepared for a point, and thus, like, all the tension is gone. Look at this forehand preparation. Like, it actually looks like a real person hitting a forehand. And then this is awful. Like, what is that? Yeah, that makes me really, really sad. But hopefully the silver lining is, once I can fix that and get a proper pat the dog, I'll start being able to hit actual forehands. Yeah, I was trying to go for a decent cross-court backhand there. I hit it dead off the throat. Matthew Wu says, how do you usually practice? Like, are these your main courts? I usually practice at public courts near where I live, at a school that I went to for elementary school. Much slower courts, very gritty. And my usual hitting partner hits a very, very unorthodox ball. Super floaty, super spinny slices, and even skiddier topspin shots than what you're seeing here. And he just makes balls, and then I miss.
Wow, yeah, I was...
And so I usually hit with that partner at those courts. Look at this split step, though. That's why I rewound. Like, this is an actual split step. I need to do that more often. Because usually when I do a dedicated split step, when I do a split step, I usually do this. Like, I usually, like, completely go all the way down, and then I'm super slow to react. But on that split step, you're gonna see that I was actually balanced correctly. Like, my weight was prepared. Yeah.
Wow, yeah, I was...
Because usually I bend my knees and go way down. That time, I stayed... ready to move. That's a nice return. I was scared to go for it again, so I hit a horrible drop shot, and... can't even call it a drop shot. It was that bad. Yeah, that one was also just out. Moving around the forehand again. And deciding to take a backhand again. And that was... Like, I was just... I'm afraid of the net. Because I have missed I've missed millions of times out of thousands of attempts. I'm that bad. And so you can see when I hit this backhand, I just completely stop. Look at that. That's horrible. Didn't even give myself half a chance. It was a good shot from her, though. It was dipping with some decent pace. But I should have given myself a chance at least. There's a better shot. And there's a better shot. Yeah, I told her I was going to go wide here, and then I unintentionally missed the wide spot. And so I think that she was taken off guard. So let's take a look at this. That is pretty continental right there. That's a bad grip. That's upsetting. But I at least... That's... No, there's just... It's not as good as I thought it was. But at least there's this. Pretty lucky. You can see it's kind of off the top of the... It's not off the frame, but it's off the top of the strings. It was just a pure Hail Mary. Yeah, Ivan, I might not be a great person to ask. A lot of... I need a lot more actual... I need more input from other people, I think, to gain a good understanding of how to approach the game correctly and how to approach technique correctly. Like, I don't want to just straight up ice you, but I'm wary about giving other people advice at this point. Especially technique related, like maybe mentality related. That's a better grip. That is much better. That's not continental. Let's look at this. Actually, no. That's the same grip. Okay, please. Help me. What is this grip? Is this continental or is this like a weak Eastern? Help me, please. I'm so unsure about everything. Whatever it is, it's not as strong as I want. That I'm sure of. The Gulbus. And he look at that. Look at that racket face. It's facing the sky. Oh my god. Look at that! Oh my god, dude. So much work. That's really discouraging. Acing Tennis says your grip is still curled over your racket. Are you talking to me? And if so, what does that mean? Does that mean it's continental? If it is, I'm gonna cry. I'm going to break into tears right now. All the things that I was like the only things that I thought that I actually worked out, I didn't work out at all. The grip and the racket drop. The horrible racket drop. But the shot was okay. And then I didn't move into the net. Oh, you don't know the names either. God dang it, dude. Hey, that was a better preparation. And nice, nice. Okay. Okay. Okay, let's... First of all, this is nice aggressive movement into the forehand. Let's take a look at this grip. That is the same. And that looks pretty continental. Maybe not. Okay, so I'm looking at the knuckle. Micah! Hi, Micah! Welcome! I'm so far behind in life, I can't even figure out if this is actually an Eastern grip. And so, okay, so I'm happy with this movement, and this is not so closed that I'm completely closed off. Let's look at this racket drop. Okay, okay, so the racket is at least not facing the sky. That's way better. Yes, that's way better. That's way better. You can see how off balance I am? But I'm happy with the only two things that I'm really, really, really focused on. Or like that one thing, I guess. And then, let's look at this footwork going into the volley. I think the service motion was okay, too. But yeah, welcome, Michael. It's okay. It's alright, I guess. Nice footwork. I like that the racket is being parallel. I'm trying to get into a good pat the dog position by starting my racket face parallel with the ground. That's one of the main things I've changed. Like, in my forehand unit turn, I'm trying to get the racket to face the ground. So I don't have to do a bunch of extraneous movement to get the pat the dog in the correct position. And then, of course, I'm in a weird position with my legs, but it works out. And let's take a look at this. Yeah, nice footwork. And drop volley. Lolo Mao says, why are you wanting to change your grip? So, Lolo Mao, in the past, I kind of started playing tennis without any instruction. I was teaching myself based off of watching pro tennis and watching YouTube videos. And so I had no idea how to approach a forehand grip. And I mean, I knew that a continental grip was basically just like the hammer grip, you know, holding something like this. And so I thought I was using a correct forehand grip. I thought I was moving it a bit over, but everybody on YouTube comments was telling me that I was using a continental grip on my forehand. And so I think they were basically right. And I had ingrained that into my forehand for 2 years. And I want to be able to create safe topspin on my forehand, and I was definitely suffering from an inability to put any sort of safety on my forehand that entire 2 years. And so I've been trying to change my forehand grip to something stronger. Hopefully a strong Eastern is kind of what I want. So that's why I want to change my grip, Lolo Mao, and it's been a huge struggle because it's been so deeply ingrained, the other grip. So yeah, hi Micah. Hi, your bedroom punk. I hope you're doing well. It's good to see everybody. But Micah said, see if you can split step as she's about to hit the ball when you're coming on that volley. Oh, on that volley you were just off balance. Okay. Let's take another look at this point. Yeah, there's so much I have to work with on my forehand. And Micah, today, during this session, I recorded the other angle for you. So I'm able to send you some footage from this session here, specifically on the forehand. So was my split step a bit early? No, maybe that was... Maybe you're talking about a different one. Or maybe that there is something wrong with that one. Was this our last point? Yeah. Yeah, I tried to go for a pacier kick serve here. Let's see what this looks like. Oh, that's pretty good! Oh, yeah. I really wish I could have made that. That was shaping up to be a nice looking point. That's a... And she returned that, too. Like, she's not used to lefty serving, especially kick serves. Like, that didn't have a huge bounce, but it was at least pacier than my usual kick serve. I'm trying to find this point from earlier. I don't know. Oh, God, that's so disgusting. I got so lucky. I'm gonna look at this, fun point again. Where's this point? Oh, Micah says, I actually liked that higher put away. You spaced it properly. Yeah, I definitely spaced it better. For sure. You spaced it properly because you waited for it to drop back into your strike zone between hip and shoulder. Yeah, the spacing on the one that I liked the racket position better on, that spacing was awful. My body spacing was awful on the one that I was, like, excited about. It must have been earlier. Yeah, God, just move into the net, dude. I just completely was unsure. That was just completely self-inflicted, although again, she hit a good shot there. Yeah, so that one. It's just, look at that racket angle. Obviously, it's a decent approach shot. There we go, though. There's a little something, something. I need to go back and find that nice hitting sequence from earlier. Let's go back into the hitting portion. And now that Micah's here, I can show... Also, I hope I'm pronouncing your name correctly. There might be a more subtle inflection that I'm missing out on. Lolo Mouse said, oh yeah, I've been told I generate a lot of topspin. Main thing I always try to do using my grip is using my body weight to push through the ball to hit a heavy ball. Yep. Yeah, and even at the state I'm in now, where I'm not really sure about anything I'm doing, body weight is everything. Yeah, whenever I really push my body through, like, it kind of compensates for the fact that I don't have a good racket drop. Whoops, that's not what I wanted. I'm trying to find... I think it was at the end of this clip that had the nice little hitting sequence. Once again, I hope everybody's enjoying themselves here.
Yeah, you're hitting a really, really penetrating ball. That's way too...
Was it this? No.
Okay.
Cal says I'm gonna go now because I sleep. Good night, Cal. Have a good sleep. That was a horrible slice.
All of your ones that have been going in so tough. I think that's a 5
Here's a decent slice. Decent forehand. Yep, there's a good forehand. Nice. No, God, you idiot! Oh, okay. Why did you not slice that ball?
That was a terrible idea. That was a slice. Ah.
Okay, so this was not the clip I was thinking of, I think. That was also bad. Was it? It might have been the end of this one. Still some decent hitting in that sequence, though. Oh no, I was already doing serves here. It's the one where she lobbed me perfectly. Was it in the middle of this? Oh, here's a decent one. Just going back to find some ones that I liked. And then if you're still here, Micah, I can show you the other angle I took of my forehand. Beezik says, I'm learning so much today. Thanks everyone for being so open and explaining. Oh, Beezik, you're the best. Oh, yeah. It's nice to be able to hit a decent slice. There's one. And here's the even better one. She handled it well. At least, she's not used to seeing those, so it was good that she got it back. Let's check out this forehand. Let's look at the grip, first off. Let's see the grip. Yeah. I think that's closer to a strong Eastern, I think. Racket drop is still trying to face the sky. That's not what I want. But still a good forehand. I'm trying to find... I'm gonna find this little sequence where that ends in her lob. And then I'll show you the other forehand angle, Micah. Oh god, it's so nice to watch. Look at this. That's such a brutal ball. And that's nice restraint by me. Usually I would go for too much there.
Two short balls there.
Okay, where is this sequence I was looking for? It's probably earlier on. So yeah, sorry Micah, I'm trying to find this. Oh, that's so good. Decent forehand. Oh man!
Oh, come on.
Where is the one where she lobbed me?
Try to put some more spin on the forehand.
I don't know why I'm stopping here. Could this be the one? I doubt it. No. No, dude! That's so bad! That's so bad! Oh, make it stop! I just want to find this other one and feel good about myself for a moment before I show Micah the other angle. Yes, it's so nice to watch her technique. Yes. Yes, this was it. Okay, let me go back to the beginning of this one. Oh, I love this. I love this sequence. That one might have been out.
Yes!
Let's watch it one more time, then I'll go to the clip where I'm showing the forehand angle. Very nice. Okay, so I'll move to the other clip where...
Very nice.
I think it was the one right before this, actually. Nope, it's this one. Here we go. Alright, Micah, here you go. So, at first I had it facing too far into the middle of the court. Let me get to where I moved it back a bit more. Right here, so you can get a good look. Just so much that I do wrong from the instant that I start moving toward the ball. I'm just instantly getting myself in the wrong position. Oh, Lord. Hi, Zach Brown. I hope you're doing well. Thought this was live match play for a sec. Yeah, this is a hitting session that I did a few, about 6.5 hours ago now. Preparing for Mark Sansait. Hitting with a high school sophomore who went to state as a freshman before COVID hit. And that ball was a winner in the corner with good topspin. But I was also, as Micah will surely note, look at this spacing here. How are you supposed to hit a tennis ball from here? What was I thinking? But I made it work out. And it was one of my better putaways from the middle of the court. So yeah, I always space myself incorrectly. Like, when I space myself correctly, I'm trying really hard to, but when I actually succeed, it's basically an accident because of how bad I am at actually doing it. Just so bad at reading tennis balls. I'm so bad at knowing what it's going to do when it's coming at me. Bisky says, it's Saria critiquing his identical twin live. And I do it in the moment, too. Zach says, awesome, dude. I'm playing a match for the first time in about a month tomorrow. First time since switching rackets to an RF97. I hope that works out for you. How does it feel so far? Have you been able to hit with it much? I really love that frame. So stable. It makes the backhand feel amazing. Yeah, I was starting to feel it in my arm a little bit while serving, but I love heavier frames for sure. You can see I'm using the Dunlop CX200 Tour, which is probably 0.7 or so ounces lighter than this, I think. Something around there, maybe less, maybe more. Yikes. That was weird. But yeah, good luck, Zach. I hope you enjoy that. Yeah, that's not a windshield wiper motion. Oh god, that's even worse. Oh lord, just no control. Zach says, I've hit with it a few times and I feel like it really rewards good tennis, but makes bad tennis even worse. Interesting. Interesting phrasing. But the stability with the weight is great. Yes, it is. Absolutely. The stability is yeah, like when the first time I hit with this and I felt how stable I thought how stable it was. I knew that a heavy, stiffer frame was for me. And so far, the CX200 Tour has really delivered.
Oh my goodness!
That was early, but it worked out. That was horrible, but it didn't work out. That's exactly what I said about those two shots earlier. So, this is what I'm going to be sending you, Micah. A short clip of some of the other hitting stuff, and then a clip of this stuff here. This sequence here for sure, I'll be sending you. This sequence right here, with all these forehands. God, it's just such a chicken arm there. Like, you know what I mean? Like that. Going through like that. Yeah, this sequence here too, I'll be sending. That one was in. That still blows my mind. That one was also in, I can remember. This one was straight down to the net. Okay, that was a good sequence there. Look at that weird double chin. Okay. Alright. I hope you all have enjoyed watching some of that hitting. And I think I'll switch back to... Hello! So, Micah, hopefully you were still here to see that, and that's what you wanted to see. I'll stay on for a little bit longer in case anybody wants to ask a few things. Very, very exciting. Once again, for those who aren't aware, if you know the YouTube channel Mark Sansait, Mark Sansait is a 4-5 USTA rated tennis player from the Milwaukee area who is very often featured on the popular tennis training and coaching and all-purpose tennis channel Essential Tennis. And this weekend, he's currently on a plane right now to very, 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 very close to where I live to play in the 4-5 USTA Sectionals tournament, where he is the #1 seed. And because he's going to be so close to me, I'm going to act as his hitting partner during this trip. And I will also help him create content from his trip. And it is incredibly lucky and exciting and incredible. Yeah, full cam area, for better or for worse. So there's going to be plenty of content coming your way as a result of our meeting. And at the very least, you're going to see our first hour-and-a-half long hitting session that's going to be happening tomorrow. I'll be creating plenty of stuff from that. And he probably has some things up his sleeve that he has planned for creating vlog-type stuff. He asked me right before his flight if it was okay to do a Q&A with me after our first hit. And certainly I would love to. And I bet we'll be into some hijinks while we hang out. And as I said, I'll be making some content, helping him make content from the actual tournament matches as well. It's going to be unbelievably incredible and fun. And it's just absurd how fortunate it is that it could have worked out this way. Zach Brown says, this is random, but I like the outfit here. I like to dress well, says Zach. / coordinated for tennis because I'd rather look cool and play bad than look bad and play bad. That is a feel. Yep, that's how I've always been my entire life. But especially when it comes to things where I'm filming myself or being filmed. I try and look as fly as I possibly can, at least in terms of my fashion sense, which involves usually outfits like this with very bright colors. And so I'm definitely going to try and come up with a good outfit for tomorrow, that's for sure. But yeah, I'm glad you like this one because I take a lot of pride in my outfits. I tried to select a lot of great outfits for my acrobatics footage as well, my tricking training sessions. Because I make lots of compilations from that stuff, and I try and look super unique during that sort of thing as well. Acing Tennis says, you gotta take it easy on Mark when you play. Keep his head big for his match. Don't want to crush him and leave him sad. Oh, Lord. I'll do my best, Acing Tennis. I don't think I'll have to try too hard to get that to happen. Matthew says, what rackets did you use in the past? Okay, so first, I used that yellow one. That was my very first adult racket 2.5 years ago. It's a random. It was like the cheapest racket that they had at Walmart, and it's about -3 pounds. And somehow I never broke a string on it, although the frame itself broke first. And then from there I went to that red another Walmart racket, slightly more expensive, a bit more durable, but still a Walmart racket. Then I ordered that head micro gel oversized racket, which I really, really, really liked the feel of. It's a very buttery sort of feel. You can really feel the vibrations, which I actually like. And unfortunately that frame cracked too. But I liked that frame, and so it's on the wall. You can't see any of these, because... I'm so sorry, you couldn't see any of those, because I forgot that with my new monitors... oh, it was facing down, and you can't see any of those. Okay, so, let's go again. First racket was that yellow one from Walmart, like the cheapest one there. The frame broke before the strings did. Then, that one over there was also from Walmart, but more expensive. And it was, like a Roger Federer thing. I guess it kind of looks like his 2015 model. And then that head microgel OS, which I really liked the feel of, and it was good. It was well suited for me as a beginner. And I was sad when that frame broke. Yeah, the microgels were legit. I'm inclined to agree. Like, part of me wants to pick up an MP at some point, just for old time's sake, and see how it compares now. Maybe not pick one up, but at least hit with one again. I would love to. And then let me break one of these bad boys out. Oh, but there's one already out. This was my next one. This, and I still use this as a spare frame. This is the Dunlop Force 98. I love this frame. I just feel like it does a lot of things well. Just a solid racket overall. But then I saw a Dunlop CX200 Tour on mega sale during the holiday season, and so my temptation got the best of me and I ordered it. And I am so glad I did, because this racket is just the best. I mean, I'm not gonna call it the best. What I mean to say, it's just the bomb. It's the bomb. Yeah, Zach Brown says, the Wimbledon poster is cool, but interesting because it never happened. Yeah, I kind of like that. I'm sad that this new camera angle just straight up cuts all that stuff out. It makes me kind of sad. Yeah, my monitors are... I got really awesome big monitors for Christmas, but now, when I put my webcam on top, I have to angle it down so it can actually see me. So now it can't see any of my decorations on the wall. But it's alright. It's a very, very small problem to have. Bisky says, why are you so cute? Oh gosh. Bisky says, yeah, it's kind of amazing that you'll be able to play together and make content. Congratulations. Thank you, Bisky. You are so amazing. Yeah, hopefully that answers your question. You're welcome, Matthew Wu, of course. Anything else anybody has? Maybe I'll go and show some of my tennis webcomic characters that I sketched recently. Just have it in the background. Uh-oh. Okay, no, this shouldn't have been a part of the weirdness that was deleting my files. Yeah, I should still be able to find this. Zach says, never tried Dunlop. I went from head to Boblot to Wilson, and the head one lasted me 4 years. Nice. Bisky says, yes, I have a question. Go ahead, Bisky. What do you got for me? Bisky says, what is tennis? Well, when a she, her, and a he, him love each other very, very much. Micah says, have fun with Mark tomorrow. Thank you so much. Yeah, hopefully you were around to see when I finally showed some of the sidelong footage of my forehand, and that gave you an idea of what to expect when I send you that footage. And I hope you've enjoyed overall, Micah. And thank you for everything. I'm really looking forward to it. And your channel's looking good. I'm liking the content that I'm seeing. Zach Brown says, can you do a corkscrew flip before every shot with Mark? No. Technically I could, although going against a 4-5 who's going to have an easy time setting up for all of my shots, I'm probably not going to have the time for it to set up with a corkscrew. But I'll have it in mind. Your request will be in mind. Oh, Kevin! Hi, Kevin! Yeah, you've missed almost 2 hours, I'm sorry. Well, you're in time. You haven't missed the whole stream. So, Kevin, I showed a hitting session that I had about 5 hours ago now. I showed all the footage from that, and when I end, you'll be able to go back and see all that. I'm probably going to leave this up. because I probably won't make a video out of that footage. I'll probably just leave it up in this stream, and then people can look at all that footage in this format where I'm critiquing myself the entire time. A large ping pong. And then I went back and looked at a couple of the highlights and talked about a few things and lamented the fact that the things that I thought I was actually changing about my forehand, it doesn't seem like I actually changed at all. And now I think I might look at a few of my tennis webcomic characters. Just for funsies. And there's going to be a character... When I switch scenes here, there's going to be a character at the top left. That is... So the character on the top left is the main character from my new web series called Diminish. Unrelated to anything tennis. The character in the middle here is one of the main protagonists from my tennis webcomic that might happen at some point in the universe, maybe. And she has lifted a couple of weights at some point. And she has lifted many trophies. I believe this is supposed to be... I was like sketching the moment where she won the Olympics here. Yeah, Zach says it's hard to translate stuff that you work on with shadow swings into a match sometimes. Absolutely. And Bisaki says, ah! Bisaki is the OC whisperer. Everybody. Bisaki and OCs go together like carrots and peanut butter. Which is very, very well, if you know anything about Diminish. Yeah, Bisaki is losing it. This was a little mock cover thing that I did. Vamos! Yeah, these are the two protagonists. Yeah, feel free to keep asking me questions if you have any. Oh, yeah, so... The text thing isn't really relevant here. That's from my other streams. I hope you all have been enjoying this stream. Again, like I keep saying it, this has been a really nice stream. Kevin says, I wish I had thighs like that. Me too. Find some of the other people here. Bisaki just keeps saying Zophie. You want more Zophie? Fine. I'll find you some more Zophie. You want more Zophie? There's more Zophie. She is 6'3" tall. Kevin says, how long is your series? So, the main part that I have planned so far is just one volume, like one arc. And I don't know exactly how long that would go. There's a lot that I have to do yet. It's like the first arc is all planned out. I just have to get all the writing done, and then maybe I have the artistic skills to be able to pump out the art, but I might not be able to be fast enough to make the webcomic in any reasonable amount of time. So I might hire somebody to do the art. We'll see. But yeah, one arc, like the first arc is like this inspirational, like classic inspirational sports story with plenty of twists and stuff, but you know. Anyway. About one US Open tournament. That's what the arc is about. Diving into all the characters. Where is Seth Coleman Brown, the version that I want to show here? Is it this one? Probably this one, right? Seth! That's my boy! This is a deuteragonist. Yeah, Zach, yeah, I didn't mean to make the feet this big. Seth, though, whew. BCK says, are you going to teach things about tennis through the comic? I think, yeah, I'll do so very, very briefly, and, like, sort of, as, not like an afterthought, what's the word I'm looking for? Like, I'm not going to be doing it, like, to anime levels, where it's, like, spending 5 minutes, like, talking about the rules and, the strengths and weaknesses of every player. But, I'm going to try to, naturally sort of create... For people who don't know anything about tennis, I'm going to try and, through the dialogue, talk about the rules of tennis and stuff in a way that it sort of naturally gives people context clues that they can put together how tennis works, like that sort of thing. Zach says, why does my guy have a baseball bat? So XL Ruiz here has a baseball bat because he's from Puerto Rico and grew up playing baseball and got extremely good at it, and after he moved to Miami was like the best high school player in the nation. And after he graduated high school, he was faced with a choice, several choices. But as far as sports were concerned, he loved tennis more, and he was faced with the choice of either going with baseball and having money thrown at him and opportunities thrown at him, or taking the leap and going after, like, taking one shot at his bigger dream that he wasn't really telling people about, which was tennis. And so during that summer, he decides to just try going to the US Open Sectionals qualifying tournament, which you can play in to qualify for the qualifying tournament for the US Open. And he's just like, well, if I don't try, at least I'll try, because if I don't try, then I'll never forgive myself. And then the rest is history. I won't tell you how far his run goes. I won't tell you if he makes it into the qualifying tournament. I won't tell you if he makes it out of the qualifying tournament. Or if he makes it into the main draw, how far he goes. Zach Brown says, will there be a player with Fabrice Santoro's playstyle? Well, sir, you see here, as you asked, this man, world-class baseball player, best high school player in the world, and when he picked up a tennis racket, he found that he very much enjoyed using two hands on both sides. And also found that he very much enjoys using very, very unorthodox spins on many of his ground strokes, and from many odd positions in the court. And he also found that he really enjoys hitting unorthodox serves and really throwing off the opponent. Does that answer your question? Kevin says, maybe take some inspiration from Baby Steps manga. I have not heard of that one. Bisky says... And also, I definitely very much enjoyed anime and shonen in my formative years of my life. My sensibilities as a writer have really shifted away from that, but that doesn't mean that there isn't a core inspiration from anime that has occurred to me when I was young. But my writing style is very much not shonen these days. But that doesn't mean that I can't take inspiration from manga and stuff. So I'll at least look it up. Bisky says, gotcha, that's really engaging. Good thinking. It's gonna be so great. Oh, Bisky. Who else we got? So Seth Coleman Brown is gonna be one of the best players in the world. One of the players who has trouble breaking through. He is gonna be a person that you kind of feel for. You want to see Daniel Ray? Let's show you Daniel Ray. Look at Daniel Ray. How about Daniel Ray? That's the rayest of Dans. Yeah, once again, feel free to ask more questions about tennis, about Syria tennis, about the encounter with Mark coming up, or any questions you might have. I'll probably be on for a few more minutes. We have now been going for almost exactly 2 hours. Thank you all for coming around and saying hi or just checking this out. What do we got here? I haven't looked at this in a while. Ah! That's not exactly what I wanted with Axel. Zophie looks alright. We'll just pop it over to Zophie here. Yeah, a lot of concept art here, just a lot of doodles. Still trying to figure out exactly what Axel looks like. Matthew says, where do you get the Wimbledon towel? I got it as a birthday gift last year from my cousin. I think he ordered it somehow. Zach says, I got some homework to do. Glad to be able to stop by and see some cool stuff. I'm glad you're able to stop by too, Zach Brown. I'm glad that you enjoyed yourself. And good luck on homework. Kevin says, I can understand the shift, but I think that's some good thoughts sprinkled throughout that gives good information for tennis players. Yeah, it's interesting that I haven't heard of it, if it's a tennis thing. Yeah, and I wasn't trying to say that to, like, devalue your suggestion. I don't know why I immediately started talking about how I don't write manga style anymore. Because that would certainly suggest that I was trying to tell you that you're wrong in suggesting that to me, which is definitely not what I was trying to say, so I'm sorry if it came off that way. Yeah, I'm gonna look it up, for sure. And thank you for bringing that up. Biska says, Zophie looks alright. You sure? We got anybody else? Excuse me. I think that's a lot of the main people that I'm feeling good about showing. Here's a really old one. This is from 2018. Yeah, and the plot has changed as well. Because I don't think, like... I was originally gonna have there be this, like, really intense plot where Zophie is just like... She's like, screw it, I'm just gonna join the men's tour. And, like, I could still do that, but I think that she is, like, as you could tell by this cover here... she's interested in things aside from tennis. And I think that she's gonna... She's not gonna be as focused on trying to push the limits of tennis. But she's still gonna try at some point. But not to the degrees that I was originally planning. Because obviously, like, if you look at her, you can tell she's like this very, very, very uncommon athlete. And I want to explore the limits. Or just, I want to explore... If you saw, like, the greatest female tennis player of all time, and it's not even freaking close, like, there's gonna be a point, you're like, in the first arc, you're gonna see her, like, possibly go through, like, 3 matches in a row where her opponent doesn't win a single game. That's how much better she is than every single other player on the women's tour. And, like, not just physically, because it obviously takes more than that. It takes more than just being a ridiculously good athlete. But there's a lot going on with her. Okay, good. I'm glad, Kevin. Rishikora, love it. Yes, Rishi is a good guy. Look at Rishi again. Look at that guy. Look at that smile. Can you tell who the Roger Federer is of these guys? I don't know. Again, like, I don't know if I'm gonna try and do that. I don't know if I want to make people, like, be exact parallels to real players. I kind of want to have them be their own people and have their own stories. Because I wonder, when it comes to this guy, I wonder if people are going to make, like, people are going to make parallels and comparisons regardless. I wonder if people are going to try and compare this guy to Andy Roddick, perhaps? Who else was I thinking? Who else? But, like, this is a guy who has made, like, 12 Grand Slam finals and hasn't won a single one yet. I wonder if people might make Andy Murray references? I don't know. But he's not really based on either their stories or either their playstyles. I'm trying to go after, like, a more specific thing with him. And the same with a lot of these, like, these all-time greats here. Like, Rishikora especially is very good. Silva might be an emerging guy. And Daniel Ray also is one of the all-time greats. And they're not supposed to be direct parallels of, like, the big three. Bisky says, if you need an artist for hire to help you draw your webcomic, I work for cheap, yo. It's gonna be all humans. Do you want that? Would you have fun doing that? And I kind of like, I like this visual style that I've ended up on. Like, every time I come back to look at this, I feel satisfied with it. Like, this semi-realism style. Yeah, I really like how this looks. And I'm still trying to figure out how XL looks, though, in this style. But every other character that I do in this style, I like. I don't know about that dog from Halo. That's a little bit too edgy, I think. That's a bit edgy. Dial it back a little bit. Yeah. That's okay. I'm glad you enjoy yourself. Anything else? Anything else that I can show you? And also, I appreciate your support, that dog from Halo. I saw you followed, like, all my channels, and that made me feel good, so thank you. Kevin says, is Coleman American? Seth Coleman Brown is, I think I've landed on him being a New Zealander. Like, this prodigious, like, the greatest New Zealand singles player, like, ever. Oh, it's okay, that dog from Halo. Thank you for your apology. I appreciate it. And I think everybody here is understanding, but... just wanted to let you know. Bisaki says, plus when you're hired for a job, you gotta study the style. Oh, wait. Yo, Bisaki says, yo, I can do humans. I can't remember who said, like, either they hate drawing humans, or they just don't know how. I might have mistook that person for you. And Bisaki says, plus when you're hired for a job, you gotta study the styles so they match. So obviously I'd create the same style that you want. Hypothetically, if I ever got hired. Well, I appreciate it, Bisaki. I'll keep you in mind. I'll keep you in mind. Thank you for offering. Matthew says, Kiwi rep! Yeah, and the thing about this webcomic and why it's taking so long is I'm gonna have to frickin' do my research and talk to a lot of people from the places that these people are from, and with similar experiences. Because Daniel Ray, I think, was Daniel the Argentine? Who was the Argentine? Silva, I think Silva was the Portuguese person? Rishikora is Indian. And I don't know how far I'll dive into their actual stories and their cultures, but I still need to do my research. I still need to do all of this and have it come from the right place. Zofie was supposed to be a Czech-French, is supposed to be a Czech-French person. And so there's even more culture that I have to be on my game with. And then Axel here, like I said, he was born in Puerto Rico and moved to Miami, and has one American parent, one Puerto Rican parent. And I've been doing a lot of research, Puerto Rican and Latin American research, but still, like, I need to talk to people with real experiences from those cultures and those upbringings and stuff. Because that'll make the work way better, for one thing, and it'll make it, like, it'll just be good to have it come from a better place, where I'm actually knowledgeable about all of these cultures, and, you know. Kevin says, are you going just digital with this? It depends. If it takes off, I would love to be able to publish it in paper. I would love to. But so far, like, I'm gonna make it a webcomic initially. So, see, this is another take on Axel. And I might just go with this look. I think it matches with something like this. Yeah, I mean, that could go together. And Axel usually wears a backwards baseball cap. This is one that I drew a while ago, and this is still the one that I look at where it's like, yeah, that looks like Axel. That looks like how he looks in my head. Let me try and find the little sketches that I did recently. I'm gonna end pretty soon, everybody, so if you have any questions that you want to get in before I end, then go ahead and ask them now. Or just things you want to say. Complaints? Insults? Give me your best shot. Is it a backhand or a forehand? Oh, thank you, Beasky. Where did I... Oh, no, did these actually get deleted? They should be in here. That's so disappointing. Yeah, I think these got deleted with my computer doing Mickey. Virginia went to Mickey. That's so weird. Why did my computer do it, dude? Why did my computer just end itself forever? Except not really, but kind of. It's just these few files that I want to find now, and I can't. Oh no, here's one. Okay, never mind. How does this look? I did this a few days ago. This is okay. Just a cool down doodle. So where's the one? Oh yeah, there's the other one. Okay, the one of Axel is still not how he looks. Like, I've been able to make Zophie look like Zophie like the entire time, but this is like the only time that I've been able to make Axel look like Axel. Yeah, Kevin, sorry about that. There is a big delay. I'm sorry. I wish it weren't so. There's a huge delay. Also, BCK, I'm sorry that your sketch of, or my sketch of your character happens to be one of the files, one of the only files that I lost from this whole computer fiasco. BCK says your muscular anatomy is always solid. Thank you so much. Yeah, sorry about the delay, everybody. That might have been a problem the entire stream. People having to wait forever for me to address them. Ran out of ideas again. That's okay. That dog from Halo. You are worth more than your bug facts. You have meaning. Just in your existence. If you subscribe to that sort of philosophy. As not everyone does. You have value. That's what I meant. You have value. Yeah, I'll give it a few more minutes just because of the raw delay. Before I end, I'll wait a little bit to see if anybody has any questions, and just had to wait 6 years for me to ask the question in the first place. But yeah, thanks again, everybody, for hanging out. This has been lovely. A nice little chill preparation, pre-game for the exciting weekend to come with Mark Sansait, the fast food connoisseur, the #1 seed of the USTA 4-5 Sectionals Midwest event. Bisky says, I'm just worried about your computer. I know, it's just... It stinks that it just happened to be your request, and I really liked that sketch. But again, I at least can, like, take a screenshot of my stream where I was working on it, and just kind of recreate it. Because I think I might do 2 poses with your character, and have that be one of them. Instead of making, like, a big background with, like, a ship at sea. I don't know. That dog says, cool bug facts. Someone else should probably make a bug fact for I am hiring and paying in crabs. Kevin says, any updates on the schedule for tomorrow? Maybe you said it, but I missed it. So, if you mean in terms of, what I'm doing with Mark tomorrow, so I'm gonna head up to the tennis center, and just warm up for about a half hour on an open court at 4:30, hit a few serves, get loose, and then I'll go back to the tennis center to the building to meet Mark and get him all sign in and everything. And then from 5:30 to 7, we'll do a hitting session. And then we'll do a little bit after that. He's going to give me a Q&A and maybe hang out a little bit afterward, or maybe he'll just go back and get some rest. That's probably what's going to happen. And then on Saturday at 11:30 a.m. is his first match. So before that, we're going to meet somewhere and warm him up for that match, and then get him to his match, and he'll play at 11:30 in his first match in the event, and I'll record and cheer him on. And he said I'll be his coach. I don't know exactly what that means yet, but we'll figure it out. And hopefully he wins. If he does, his second match will be that night at 8:30 p.m. or something like that, which is a huge break, which stinks for him, but it'll be nice to hang out with him for a bit. And then before that, I'll warm him up again, probably, and hopefully he wins that one. If he does, then Sunday morning he will have his final. I don't know exactly what time. Kevin says, what are the chances you can live stream it? I don't know about that, because I don't think I have enough subscribers on my channel to stream from my phone. And I don't, and Mark can't stream from his phone. Like, I guess I could use Mark's phone. I don't know. I don't know if Mark wants to, is the thing. But I was thinking about that. But I don't know. We'll probably talk about it at some point, at least. Basically says, you bought me a Ko-Fi, so now you've officially commissioned me. You still haven't told me what... Oh! I wasn't intending for that to be a commission. I just wanted to throw money at you. But, since you bring it up, I don't know. It's just, again, like, what you drew for me already is... it's worth, like, $300. And I don't know if I can think of anything that I would want. I don't know. I'll think about it. It is tempting. So yeah, that's a brief little outline of the events that will be taking place this weekend, Kevin. Or, yeah, it was Kevin who asked. Yeah, I think that's how it works, Bisky. Because I tried accidentally to do a live stream through my phone on my other channel, Serious Song, and it told me that I couldn't. So I assume that's what it was. I haven't actually looked into it yet to see actual information about it. Yes, and my $15 was a gift, you fool. Alright, I'll give it a few more minutes after I say this stuff here, in case anybody wants to get something in, a comment or a question at the very last minute. But I'm probably going to end it. And once again, I want to thank you all for joining and for hanging out. If you joined in the conversation or not, I really appreciate it. It's been really fun. Bisky says, you have not subscribers on this channel. Do you mean more subscribers? I do have more subscribers on this channel than on my Serious Song channel. I have more than 700 here. Yeah, they meant more. But so it might be enough? I haven't checked yet. Yeah, Kevin says, streaming would be a cool idea if it's possible. I'll just be patient for the videos to post. Yeah, I'll talk to Mark about it. We'll see how he feels. Because I know a lot of people would love that. And yeah, the delay does seem to be pretty extreme. I'm sorry, everybody. Kevin says, take it easy, Syria. Hope to see you in the 4-5 2022 regionals. That would be a meteoric improvement for me. Jeez. Like leapfrogging 4-0. And then regionals at that. I mean, I won't exclude myself from being able to do it, but because I don't want to set limits on myself, but that would be... Woo! I know you're probably half, if entirely joking, but... Thanks, man. Appreciate it. Yeah, I'll give it till 10:25 to see if anybody has some last questions or anything. Basic says, it seemed like everyone loved the tennis stream. Have you streamed for your tennis folks before? I think people really liked it. I have not streamed for the tennis folks before. This was the first time. So yeah, I'm very happy with how this turned out. I think a lot of people just sort of tuned in to watch for a little bit and silently watch, and that's totally fine. And I appreciate, of course, like I said, I appreciate just anybody coming in and hanging out and enjoying. Kevin says, that's a year, buddy. I have faith. Thank you. If I get that proton ball machine and I just tear it up with that thing, I think I might improve quite a bit, as long as I'm doing the right things, which Micah will help me for sure. Having Micah as an extra set of eyes, and if I can keep hitting with that coach at Towpath, my tennis center, as well. Bisky says, I'm not even one of your tennis folks, and it was engaging for me, so yes, successful stream. You're so nice, Bisky. Thank you. Yeah, it was cool to see all the diminished folks pop in and have some things to say. Yeah, thank you, Kevin. That's very nice of you. I'll try. I'm gonna try. I am not gonna set a limit on my skill. I love tennis a lot, and I get just immense pleasure from playing well and accomplishing things point for point, shot for shot, so I'm motivated. I'm very motivated. Alright, everybody. I'm gonna go ahead and call it there. Once again, thank you so much. I really, really hope that you had fun this stream, that it was a nice environment for you, and I'm so excited for this weekend. I hope you all are too, and I hope that the content that I can bring your way, that me and Mark both bring your way, will be to your liking. And I am confident that it will be, as long as everything goes well. And I have high hopes. This is just so fortunate. And until then, I wish you all the very best, and I hope you have a great one. And until next time, dream on, friends. Peace. Let's go. Let's go. Let's do it. Mark Sansait. Woo!